everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode. Probably the last of this year. I think this is the right game. Let me take the chat box off. I do not like that. There we go. Okay, that's better. This is probably going to be the last episode of this year because I've been really busy with a lot of life problems. So I haven't been streaming normally. I got a job and it's like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and sanitation at like a factory in Clovis, New Mexico. I can hear I've been playing on with you guys, or if this is a new one. I can't tell. I should go to the surface. Okay. Oh, there. Oh. There we go. That's better. Okay. Alright. That's a lot better. I didn't want it to be too loud so you guys can hear my sweet southern accent. Let's see. I don't actually remember what I was doing down here. Wait a second. I think there was an exit down here. Alternative exit. Yes, there was. Okay, let me check. I do not remember what I was doing down here. I literally saved in my cave. Okay, I got like 10 diamonds. Take these sweet berries, this gold. Go ahead and take this for building material. That's it. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let me see if it's night though. Is there a bed in here? No, there's not. This could be the wrong game, but it looks like the clarity pack, so alternative exit is down. Oh. There we go. So I've been having like a host of issues lately. I found that dog in my driveway. I've been taking care of him. Started a new job so I can make money to afford my house. Oh, there's diamonds over there. That's kind of brutal. And I'm not able to stream as much lately. And then my plumbing broke really badly. Uh, to give you an idea, my toilet broke and leaked so badly that well, first, there were roots in my plumbing, which was messing my toilet up in the pipes. And in the plumbing, they said it was going to be $500 to $800 to fix it, to fix out the roots. I didn't have that money. And I had to catch up on bills on my last couple of paychecks because they had been out of whack since I had to pay for plumbing on another paycheck, and that made me broke. And so what ended up happening, oh, this is an alternative exit, was my toilet also broke, sprung a leak, the water cost me $700, so now I don't have any water whatsoever. In fact, it was so bad the water company just shut it off, and I talked to them, and this was a couple weeks ago, so it's been a while. And I don't know what to do at all because, I mean, I also have a really bad leak in my bathtub, and to fix it properly, like to completely get rid of the leak, I would have to pay $1,000 because they got to replace the entire faucet by removing the tile. So everything costs about $2,000 for me to fix all of the plumbing in my house, and I literally don't have that money. I just don't have it. So I've been going without water. At work they have showers, so I just take showers at work. It's not that bad. I'm gonna remove that. That looks like something won't fall in. Okay. Kind of wanted to go back to my farm and just be there for a while. I was thinking about this game, and I was like, I plant some low berries over there in case I ran out of food. There's my house. There's my farm. Alrighty. And my purple bed. You know how much I love purple. Alrighty. Put some of this stuff away. The map's in there too. I need to take my map. This is the right game, by the way. I'm gonna build something cool with this cobbled deep slate. I don't think I need anything else. I'm gonna leave this here. Take the emeralds. There we go. See if I can make it to my house, my other house, before dark. But yeah, with the plumbing and the bills and the stress and everything like crumbling at one time, I've just been kind of not online. I want to do more videos. I want to be online some more. I don't want to be a ghost, but I've been doing videos very sparsely because of that. But Happy New Year's to everybody who pays attention to me. And I'm very grateful for any viewers I have. Oh, looks like they're planting some more stuff. There we go. I'm going back to my farm on the other side. Did I pick anything up while he was doing that? No. Good. Yeah, so I haven't been online. The toilet's broken. I have no water. I do have like jugs of water. I can't clean my house that well because I don't have water. It's horrible not having water. Everything is all paid up to. To catch up on the bills was a lot of money. I used almost my entire, one of my paychecks was huge. I used almost my entire paycheck to pay for all the back bills because of that. Not December, but November, I had to pay for the plumbing to fix it. They fixed out some of the roots, and then they came back. It broke again within a week, and they came back and said that I need to pay 500 to 800 depending on what I want done to get rid of the roots. Pretty pissed off about it. And then the toilet broke, and then the leak, and the water company knows it's a leak. It racked up $700. They said they would take money off if I can have a receipt. But it's been hard to fix anything because either I don't have money or it's the holidays. Nobody's working right now because everybody's not working. I don't know what the fox is trying to get the chickens. Okay. Yes, I'm back at my farm. So happy. Thought I had potatoes growing, but it doesn't look like I have any potatoes growing. I have 2 sheep. Okay. Couldn't remember if I had any potatoes or not. But I'm so happy to be back here. There should be a gate right here. There we go. Oh, I do. Okay, good. I have so many sweet berry trees. I don't actually know where to plant them. Maybe I'll put them in a separate area because there's so many of them that I got on my last playthrough. I really miss playing Minecraft. I miss talking to you guys. I hate having to go through all these adult situations that set me back. And I wish this wasn't happening to me. But I'm so mad about the plumbing because I already spent like $800 or something on the plumbing for my faucet leak with the bathtub I was telling you guys about. And it didn't actually fix the leak. It just is like putting a cork on it for a little cork. Still leaks. It's still shit. Everything is just like the plumbing is so bad. And the roots. The Ever since I moved into this house back when my grandpa owned it, we've had problems with the plumbing. It's been never ending. Does this hurt? Not yet. Good. And it's just annoying to me to have to deal with that. But I miss this little farm I made because this is like one of the nicest little tiny farms I have that I've ever made in my whole life. Pretty excited about it. Okay, let's see. Oh, not there. diamonds right there. Put that there. Put that there. I want to build a tower or something with this deep slate. Cobblestone. I'm glad I found all those diamonds. I want to go back and find more diamonds, but I feel like digging around right now. I feel like being at my house and just chilling. Let me get my thing here. It's a backup sword. Blueberries I have growing. I know I have them growing. Okay, backup armor. I remember making that backup. Got a saddle. We should get a horse on this game. Okay. I'll have to make another hoe. Let's see one here. Let's see, a shovel. This diamond armor is great. Can't wait to have a horse. Make a little barn. Put the horse out there. I think I might change. Oops. My avatar to Flame Princess. Yeah, everything's been really chaotic in my life, and I've been trying to get my shit together, and it's extremely hard. Like, so freaking difficult. I don't know, I kind of like this Fiona avatar. I might do that one instead. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's getting night. It's getting night. Oh, oh. How is my door breaking and there's like nobody doing anything? How is my door breaking and nobody was hitting it? That didn't even make any sense. That makes no freaking sense. Okay, I got a carrot though, so I can plant that. I need to build like a better fence around my house. Let's see. I want to go cut down some trees. I can't have those zombies just running around like that. Definitely cutting it down. I mean, building a fence, like a cobblestone fence. I'm not actually certain what I want to do. I think I want to make a cobblestone fence just in case they start coming after me again. What am I doing? There we go. Sorry, the dogs are kind of annoying. Maybe I should relocate them because they constantly bark. bridge there. Figure that out later. Okay. Now I go mine for a bunch of cobblestone to make this fence. But yeah, everything's been really chaotic lately, and the no water thing is just awful, really awful. Nobody should have to live without water, but I don't know what to do because the repairs on my house are so freaking expensive, especially the root stuff. Okay, maybe I can get some of that coal over there. I don't need it. I just got so tired of monsters attacking me when I was trying to go to my house. And I was like, that's it. It's giant fence time. Just build a whole fence around the entire complex and it will be good. But it's also nice to have some coal because I really need some coal here. I'm glad all my diamonds are safe, though. I was really happy to see all my diamonds are safe. Oh, crap. Let's see if I can find a better area to start mining in. Just so I can do stuff here. You know what? I think I'm gonna change to Flame Princess. Keep changing my skin. Ah. No. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. She looks freaking cool in armor and stuff. See? Looks like an Asura or something with that orange skin. I think I know what I'm gonna do with that black cobblestone. A long time ago I had a really cool game where I built a forge, which was dedicated to the element of fire. Had lava pits, magma blocks, really cool stuff in it. Might do that. Build another forge. Yeah. The little steel window, like steel cage windows with the little iron bars. Yeah, I think I'm going to build another forge. But that would probably be after I'm done building this wall, because I gotta have a place to sleep and breed these animals and watch these plants grow, you know. Have a supply. is about to break. How many? Good. Let me see if I have any light. Oh my god. Okay. Do not. There we go. Oh, I do. Find it. Let's see if I should dig up. That way it won't be so hard to dig in here. Back up. Go ahead and break that. There we go. Now I have an area to come through. Put a light right here, so I know where it's at. There's also a stone wall right here, so we can hollow this out. So we can get that huge wall started up. That is gravel, Jessica. There, Laylah. Call me Laylah Nix of the night. Favorite element? I mean, I like air. I like all of them. Water and all that. My favorite, though, is always gonna be fire. Just like being a fire starter. I like the power fire gives me. I love it. I like worship, revere fire a lot. Okay, good. We came at the right time. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, just do that. 4, and I need to cut down another tree. Make 2 stone pickaxes, and that one good. Alright, let me shut my door. I have almost all the animals except pigs, and I don't feel like tracking pigs down. Oh, I forgot to turn this in. I'm going to start building the fence right now. I'll take this away. There we go. That should be good to start with. Gotta cut down some of these trees anyway, because they're in the way. There we go. Just call me a lumberjack, baby. I've been playing a lot. Well, I haven't been playing Minecraft a lot for some reason. I have a couple games outside that I don't show you guys that I play solitary. Um, like my Egyptian games and stuff like that. I actually haven't been like... Is this spruce? It's so huge. I actually haven't been playing Minecraft lately either. I haven't. I've been playing Civilization and like Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is really fun. If you guys have never played that game, but it's on my PC, so I don't usually play it on here. So you probably won't see it for a while until I figure out how to get my PC hooked up to Twitch, and then I will do it. I will completely freaking do it. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's right. I better get some of that. And let's make. Oops, oops. I did not mean to make that wooden pickaxe. It can go to hell. I don't care about it. It can die in a fire. I wouldn't care less. Okay. I'm almost finished cutting down this huge tree. I guess this is where I was at. I'll use all of this, like every single bit of this wood for other projects. I'm not sure what to do with that black cobblestone. I was thinking about also making something for my enemies. You know, I think about like people's behavior a lot. I think about people being assertive, aggressive, passive aggressive, and passive. There is way too much passive aggression in polite society, in American society. People need to know how to say no, to stand up for themselves and stuff like that. And they just don't because they're afraid of hurting people's feelings. And it's annoying. I like being blunt. I like I like reality. I like the truth. I don't like it being sugar coated all the time because it doesn't make sense at all in my brain to be like that constantly. And people, a lot of people, and maybe it's business culture. Like I understand professionalism, all that, and they just are so passive aggressive. Like totally passive aggressive, and I just don't get it. Like maybe I'm undiagnosed and autistic because I've always suspected I'm pretty neurodivergent. I've had seizures and stuff like that. But a part of me is like, there's a lot of things where I think I need dirt blocks. Let me, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that way I can line up this with the door, so it's not so bad. I think people hide their feelings too much. At work the other day, I asked like another shift if I could join their like Christmas potluck or something, and they looked at me like really bad. But since they told me no, I just ate it, and I think they were mad at me because they were talking about it. But I mean, their silence was that they didn't say no. And all you had to do was say no, and I would have effed off. I would have fricked off. You didn't have to be like that. And I don't care because I got free food anyway. So it doesn't matter. I won. That's all I care about, is that I won. People are too uptight about stuff like that today. And they're too uptight with not sharing their emotions. They need to share their emotions more, just say no or something. They thought since it was Christmas they weren't going to do anything, so they weren't that mad. But, I mean, their silence is a yes to me because they wouldn't stand up for themselves. And then I guess afterwards they told people behind my back that it was awkward and they didn't really want me to eat and all this other stuff. And they just started eating but I mean, you didn't say no. Like, how am I supposed to know? Like, people expect you to read their minds, and you can't. I don't know why they do that. And I kind of agree. Like, I shared something on Facebook recently about how people do these things where instead of listening to what you said, they listen to what they think you said based on their feelings, what they felt you said. And yeah, that can be a problem. I've had to tell people bluntly stuff, and then they're like, I've seen them in public tell other people about what I said, and it's not what I said or implied, but they act like I implied that, and I'm like, I didn't though. You just made that up. I bluntly told you how I felt. People don't like it when you tell them how you feel, not how they feel. That's a completely different context. They don't understand that, by the way. I knew I should have made a second axe. I knew. I was thinking in my head about it. I had forgotten about it. It just irritates me to no end that people are like that. Look at this fence. I love the way this fence looks. It looks so good. It looks so homely. I think right about here should be okay. But I felt, even though I'm new at work, that they should have said something and they didn't. So I don't really care. I don't care. I stopped caring about, like, another thing about American culture that I don't like, which is something that Eastern cultures, like I've seen with Buddhism, and something I am like myself as a personal, I don't know if you would call it ethics or whatever, a personal code to live by, is that, take this tree. I was thinking about taking that tree down, but I might leave it. Man, it rains a lot here. I forgot it. But lately, it's been like every other day. Oh, let me take these down. I'm glad I went on the other side. Is that people don't seem to understand in American culture that their feelings are their own responsibility. It's nobody else's. And a lot of people are going to get mad and disagree, but no, your feelings cannot be managed by other people. Feelings are fleeting. They're kind sometimes temporary. Most of them are. They come and go like the wind, and you can't expect the entire world to cater to your feelings. And that's not about being offensive or anything. That's a little bit different because the people who are edgy or have to be offensive have to take responsibility for their actions, knowing that some people are going to be mad about it. And there's nothing they can do about that because people get mad. Even if we had like the most non-offensive culture in the entire world, and we walked on eggshells to make sure nobody was ever offended in the entire history of mankind, people would find something to get angry over, and it wouldn't be what you guys expect it to be at all. It could be anything. And Americans don't seem to take any responsibility for their feelings. They feel like their feelings should be everybody else's responsibility and they should pay for it. But that's the thing, is that it isn't. It just is not. And it really irritates me how Americans act because I don't feel like they're being adults about things, about situations, nothing. And I, you know, the emotional maturity has to be there, and there isn't any emotional maturity. By the way, this is not getting out. This is not about, this rant's not about being offended, which is something kind of different. It's more about like passive aggressive behavior, like not telling somebody no when you should, and consent stuff and things like that, and then getting mad when people take an action, but you said it was okay, kind of like that kind of stuff. Here, I'm gonna let one of you guys go, and you guys can kill that zombie for me. He's coming right for me, come on. Yeah, there we go. Ah, oh, shoot. Ugh, I hate these little tiny zombies. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Kill him. I don't like hitting him because he's so hard to hit. Oh my god. Thank you, doggos. Thank you, doggos. Pupperinos. Thank you. And people care too much about what other people are feeling. Like, in a way that's really oversensitive. You guys don't have time for that when there's literal Nazis in the world that you guys should be fighting. I'm serious about that, by the way. There's a lot of baddies in the world, and you guys should concentrate your energy more on that and speaking out against actual injustice than caring about what everybody's feeling all the time. You can't. It's a fool's errand. You will never be able to satisfy everyone. You can't be a people pleaser. You have to have a backbone. And you got to put yourself first. Because I feel like the people pleasing aspect that society demands is a result of what, I mean, that's what abusers, that's the same tactic abusers use on their victims. That's why their victims feel so sorry for them, even when they're clearly the victim and the other person's perpetrator. And it's emotional blackmail. Appeal to emotional fallacy. Don't like it. People need to learn how to control themselves too, because God, people are so entitled. Yeah, this fence is really coming out, but I gotta get some more cobblestone. It's really coming along really good. Look at that. If you build a fence, you should be proud of it if it's good quality like this. Like, pose with it. Be like Ron Swanson and be proud that you made something with your own two hands and profited off the labor. I love people like that create their own stuff. See, I think I'm gonna put another door down here. Looks like I'm gonna have to chop down some of these trees. There we go. I just feel like people don't want to take any responsibility for their emotions. You sometimes can't help how you feel either. And I understand there's like people that are disabled or something that can't do that. That's a different context. But most people can. They just don't want to because it's easier to let like they have the localism or the expression the customer's always right because there are so many complaining customers and stuff that are annoying. The only emotions that anybody can control is their own. They cannot control other people's emotions for themselves, and they don't understand that. Okay, when I'm finished with this, I'm gonna put lights all up around it so it'll look really bright at night. It's looking good so far. Here a, here a zombie, like a aquatic zombie, but I don't know where it's coming from because there's not a lot of water here. There we go. Do this. There we go. Should do that on the other fences to make it look a little fancier, you know? There we go. It'll keep us safer too. Let me see if I can get through it. Yeah. Yeah. So if they shoot arrows, it doesn't doesn't have a chance of coming through. I might have to stand on something. Let's see. There we go. That looks really cool. Can't wait to put some lights on it. Looks like a proper ranch now. With a little thing like that. Look at this guy. Look at him. You trying to? You probably don't have anything good. Let's look. Nope. Let's see. Cut this down. I might have to cut this tree. I'm trying to measure in my head, like, how to do the fence. That's why I'm taking so long going around the property. Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. I forgot I cleverly planted those. Hello, fellow cows. Hello. I think maybe people are like that because they weren't allowed to be themselves growing up or anything. A lot of people were taught to suppress themselves. And I think it's created a culture of, like, people who don't know how to adult right. But I also blame partially the internet and stuff. Some people were raised on social media. I was not, because we were too poor for that. But some people were and didn't develop the necessary social skills that one needs to succeed at life. I used to have bad social skills, though, as well, because I was a hermit, though. Well, it didn't have anything to do with, like, the internet, because I didn't have the internet, since on account of us not even having a computer, because we were so freaking poor and homeless and shit on and off. But I became a hermit, like, later in life for a while in my teenage years, and or a partial hermit, and stayed out of there. I'm gonna keep this. I wonder. May have to do it. Just don't want, like, zombies or something to jump up there and be able to get me. So I'm gonna do this. And then I should make this look pretty like that. There we go. Goes right into my field. Oh shit. Let me see. Okay, good. There we go. I think that's good. Really like how this is turning out and looking. And then the sun is setting. Tomorrow we'll have to gather some more cobblestone, the fun part, and do some more. But I've done most, at least a good chunk of it. Maybe not half of it, but a good chunk of it. And I can tell I'm going to need more gates. Put a gate right there. There we go. I think I used all of them. Let me look. Yeah, except 11 pieces. So we're going to turn that into some tools. Here we go. Alright. gotta make some more before I forget. Oh, my ear's hurting with the stupid mic. Okay, there we go. I gotta make some more of those stupid gates too. Let me see. And when I was talking earlier, it being intentionally obtuse is completely different. I've been, yeah, I'm kind of, the B words sometimes. Intentionally obtuse. Because I don't tolerate a lot of the way that people talk to me or other people. A lot of people use their feelings as an excuse, as a justification to treat people like, the S word. And I don't fall for that BS. I don't put up with that BS. You got to stand up for yourself. It's it's uh it's the kind of world where you have to learn how to be assertive and how to not take any kind of BS from people. Oh man, my fence looks so cool. I'm trying to find that hole I made where all the cobblestone was, and I can't find it. But this is fine because there's a wall of cobblestone right here, so it doesn't really matter. I like these levels that we've been playing, but my favorite biomes are like the desert area and jungles. Desert's number one, jungles are two, and I also like the Badlands a lot. I'm not partial to cold areas, but I do like these areas a lot. I do like playing in the snow and making snow forts, though. I would make a snow fort and put, like, no boys. It'd be hilarious. That's below. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter if I dig below or not. I'm pretty excited for Silent Hill 2 Remake to come out, but this new Silent Hill Ascension that came out, it's been really bad. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer or any of the gameplay, but it's something. It's not good though. Not good at all. I'll put this gravel right here so I can go back up. And I haven't seen much of it, but I've seen enough to have an opinion that it's not going to be good at all. Pretty mad about it too. Like, I feel like Konami is missing the point about Silent Hill. I don't think they understand how the game series is supposed to work, especially after the first 4 games. The heck was that? I think I just heard a fox and something happened to it, but I don't know. Sounded like it fell or something. You okay, buddy? You okay? There we go. Got a lot too. I really hate polite society too as a whole in PC culture. Not the woke stuff is weird to me because I remember arguing, well, trying to argue Elon Musk without him talking back to me about what the wokeness is. I think the woke stuff is just stupid. What the hell? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where the heck did that zombie come from? You know what? You know what? I have enough cobblestone. I'm just gonna go build my fence. Just gonna go build my fence. And I criticize the anti-woke culture because they don't make any sense. Like, they're just crazy. But even though I largely agreed with like social justice warriors back in 2012, I didn't like their methods. I didn't like the way that they treated people or anything like that. And they were like, I hate politeness because there's a lot of like demanding of being conformity to it and stuff. A polite society, I mean, every time I think about it, I come from the South, obviously, like American South. And so in the American South, we have the plantation owner people. And as you can tell, the plantation owner people were polite society back in the 1800s and 1700s and stuff. And I know what a Southern Belle is, okay? And they were slave owners. They were bad people. Meaning that you could have the politest language in the whole world and still be basically a piece of shit. And while I do agree with manners when it's relevant and when it makes sense, there's a way to professionally talk about stuff and being professional at work. People overdo the polite thing. A lot of people use it to cover up their bad behavior because passive aggressive people are notorious cowards. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that, but they'll be like, bless your heart in the South. Like you do something they don't like. One of the expressions is bless your heart. This, like, bless your heart, child. This is a passive aggressive tone in the South. And we used to say it on pagan. It became a meme on like Pagan Space for a while when I was explaining it because we would say it to like people we didn't like as a joke because we knew it was passive aggressive because we couldn't stand passive aggressive people, and a lot of SJWs were like that. A lot of people are just absolute cowards. I think if people were more blunt and less cowardly and actually did something against like Nazis and standing like violently oppose them instead, because I'm going to be honest with you about what happened in the South. The slavery stuff going on was not won by polite society. It wasn't won by being nice to people and being like, bless your heart. It was won with violence. Okay? Like, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but yeah, it was. There was a lot of that, even in the into America as a whole yet. Like, it hasn't sunk into their brains yet that the Nazis are going to be violent because they're genocidal maniacs. And I don't think people understand what is going on at all. That they might have to be violent with people in this country in order to get things done. And I feel sorry for a lot of people because I understand what's going to happen. And if we have to go through a Holocaust for people to understand how bad this is going to be, I guess we're going to have to do that. Or a war or whatever. Polite society is like the F to me. Like, there's some politeness that I'm okay with, and then there's like this conformist crap, polite society, passive aggressive business crap. I will not, to this day, in my human life, understand while being a Nazi is okay, but having pink hair is bad according to human society. And I identify as human. Can someone explain to me how you guys have this morality where you think dyed hair color is the problem? That's freaking weird, okay? If you don't think that's weird, you haven't been paying attention to people. Like adults are like, it's not adult to have pink hair, but it is adult to be a conformist Nazi POS who hates Jews and wants them to die and wants to kill people and maybe rape them. It's okay to do that. It's okay to do that, but it's not okay to have pink hair, something that's harmless. Like, what the heck? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I think a lot of humans are feel like human society, even though I identify as human, is filled with unnecessary rules like that, unnecessary conformity that isn't logical, false morality, like constant false morality I see in America all the time. I don't know how other countries are because I've never been outside of America, but I think about it a lot. It just doesn't make any sense to me why people would be this way. You evolved for millions of years on this planet as an animal, and you think pink hair is the problem, but Nazis aren't. Yeah, there's something wrong with you. There's literally, if you think that, there's something wrong with you. Because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I gotta, what tree was I cutting down? Ah, this guy over here. Couldn't remember where I was cutting that tree down. Made some stairs for myself. Oh, oh, there we go. Okay, I think I've been playing for about an hour. I try to do like hour-long streams, maybe an hour. I think under 2 hours is usually my goal. Kind of want to play a little bit longer today, and when I get a little bit over an hour or closer to 2 hours, I usually stop the stream, and if I want to keep going, I'll start another one. It's because of YouTube, and like uploading these stupid videos on YouTube takes time, and it doesn't like anything over 2 hours. I found that out on my old channel, so that's why I do these like short little videos and stuff like that. I might have to do this tree too, but not that one. It's just weird to me how people have like false morals, and that's what they call it. That's what the Europeans call it. I also feel weird about Americans inserting their morality everywhere, like their politics and morality and policing the world and their behavior. And it's like just so tiring. It's so freaking tiring. There's no way to police the world. And not everything has to be politically correct. I know people, that's not a popular opinion, but it's mine. I don't even like political correctness because I keep thinking about the Southern Belle crap, and thinking about how rapey and murderous and destructive that stuff was back in those days of like the slave trade. And I just feel like you're gonna have to learn how to take offensive stuff and talk more maturely about controversial subjects. I think what made me really different was a lot of the Americans in my country, they don't like talking about religion and politics, which made a lot of people crazy about politics, especially later in life. Uh, and that politeness of not talking about religion and politics because it causes arguments and we always have to be polite with this big smile on our face created a society where people are uh, very passive aggressive and and not very good with politics or religion, either of them. And what I think is that with me, I didn't do that. Um, religion, because religion is always going to be a controversy. Late teens into discussions that were hard, controversial topics that most people would avoid. And I enjoy debating. I enjoy finding people that are smart like me. I want to grow, and I feel like debating. I also like fist fighting and stuff like that, but I feel like it'd be stupid to go and fight everybody or everything you see, and stuff like that. So you won't see me fist fighting much or trying to get into street fights or anything because that would be stupid. Like, that's a quick way to death, in my opinion. I might gotta get some of these trees. There's just so much forest. But basically, I went and did this in my youth. And because I did this, because I was like the Greeks and the Greek philosopher like Socrates, who was one of my idols and is still one of my idols, I ended up with a different opinion than the rest of America. I think it also helped that I took so. Just a minute, I'm having internet problems, so I'm probably going to end this broadcast real quick.